Hello friend, you are watching Make Coder channel. In this video, we will start the React JavaScript library, and before we starting the React, we need two things in our local machine so that we can work for the development of the website or any application in a by the React.Js JavaScript library. So that we need two things. First one is a Visual Studio Code. It is a code editor, so it is recommended because most of the developer are using this editor. So that I want to recommend such type of uh, code editor. You can also use other one. So this is my aspect. And second one is a Node.js. So two things, both of download and run in your local machine. And after that, to create a folder, inside folder I have already created, but you can create like any such like taste or anything like that to create a folder name. And inside folder you can open your Visual Studio Code like that, and open option, and open with code editor. You can open like that, and yeah, this is. And after that you can write, go on the after the go button and terminal, new terminal. Inside new terminal you write npx create react app and comma and forward slash and press enter. After that, all the boilerplate are download in your local folder, and it look like that to be, that is a by default folder like node module, public, src, and I will discuss all the folder structure in a step by step. So don't worry. This is the test and most and very important folder and file. Like first one is a package.json. This is a very important file, and without package.json we cannot develop our uh, React application. So that is important file folder, file folder. And second one is you are looking package.log.json. You can also delete when I was not need for the looking or what type of our application are running in a local machine, so that you can remove from this folder. And main folder is index.js, and inside main folder is html index.html. This is a public folder, inside a public folder, and inside public folder only you can see in here is one div, that is a parent div, and inside a parent div we can create more than many components to be using for the UI purpose. So this is our parent component in our complete application or app, and inside app.js to control our multiple components with route, and there are not available any route, and in a further we will create a multiple route in our application, and after that you can write also import react from react, and second to create a functional or component. What the meaning of functional component? When we write a component by the function, like arrow function, like app, that is a arrow function notation, and inside arrow function we will return our entire application of entire component of the HTML, like that. That is a div. The div is our parent component. Inside parent we can write anything like year, make, coder, like that. And again we export default app, like that, nothing but, and save, and see here it's created the make coder and run on the server local 3000. This is by default server of the React application. Why H1 is not showing? Because have not used the H1 tag. So inside H1 I have write anything like your name, your address, and what we want for the making of the development. So look like make coder. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we can also I want to discuss with you guys why we need a all the component are looking like functional based component, or why we are shifting the functional based component rather than class based component. That is a very important thing for the development process as well as our interview process. So make sure you can make understanding with class based and functional based component. In class based component, we can write only a few things. That is only a simple function. Inside function, we can write return any type of HTML. So this is the very simple thing to be make understand as a beginner of the developer or a experienced developer. Both are the judged by equally, but that is a very simple and uh, in a common structure, like when we work with previous with functional classes. So, and what is the class based component? This is the React library doc. So main concept, hello, I will discuss. So this is a render function. I want to like that. class, that is also a common thing we can use inside our development. This is our class-based component. Inside class, we can use the app like that and save it and seen on the browser. Something is missing. Component. So this is the class-based component. You know, so how many difficulties are throwing on a browser? So that I will discuss in the next video with full class. It's working with class component. So this is the functional component. And what is the JSX? We cannot write the extension of JSX, but we need a use JSX. When we write HTML code in a component, so that make sure your extension is compulsory in JSX, and all the time all the component, or when we working with creating a component of the any file and inside any file and folder, so create as a starting with capital letter. It should be mandatory for the development model. So make sure that is a very common thing. And thank you to all my viewers to give me and watch my video. And again, thank you to all my viewers, and subscribe and share with your friend